Podcast is intended for mature audiences. The views and opinions expressed are those of the panelists and do not reflect in any way those of the podcast partners, sponsors, or affiliates. Enjoy.
Hi, this is Michael Buffer, and you're listening to the voice of the people. Let's get ready for Boxing Voice.
He's a savage, he's an animal. He's a different breed of person. It's not like us.
Why is he ducking George Foreman? He's already a tramp. He ain't no champ. Around here driving, making a business out of it. I'm a champion. I fight everybody, every month, all of them, bar none.
Thaboxingvoice.com.
I kept telling him he had no punch. He couldn't hit. He's swinging like a sissy. He's missing. Let me see your box. I hadn't started dancing yet.
He talks too much. He's ugly. He's pretending. I'm the true champion, and they make me the underdog. I'm going to show them all they're wrong.
Muhammad Ali didn't have a lot of muscles. He wasn't all that strong. This man's presence, you could hit him where you hit everyone else, but he was not willing to fall. He was not willing to be counted out.
I haven't convinced these suckers yet. I destroyed George Foreman. I destroyed Joe Frazier.
Because I'm the champion. I'm the real champion. There'll never be one like me.
Fast. Last night I cut the light off in my bedroom, hit the switch, was in the bed before the room was dark.
I'm a bad man. I told you I'm the real champion. I told you I'm the champion of the world. All of you bow. All of my critics call. All you suckers who write the Rain magazine.
I'm going to prove I'm the greatest. I'm going to prove to you I'm the greatest. We're going to prove to the world I'm the greatest. This is my last fight. I don't want none of you to miss it.
No special training. Just be at the fight. I'm ready to back up everything I'm saying. And I'm through talking.
SDS Promotions.
I shook up the world. I shook up the world.
He's a savage, he's an animal. He's a different breed of person. It's not like us.
Why is he ducking George Foreman? He's already a tramp. He ain't no champ. Around here driving, making a business out of it. I'm a champion. I fight everybody, every month, all of them, bar none.
Thaboxingvoice.com.
I kept telling him he had no punch. He couldn't hit. He's swinging like a sissy. He's missing. Let me see your box. I hadn't started dancing yet.
He talks too much. He's ugly. He's pretending. I'm the true champion, and they make me the underdog. I'm going to show them all they're wrong.
What up, what up, what up? Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are back with another edition of Untitled, where we have no title because we're just sitting back, relaxing, talking about pretty much anything. But today we have a special guest, John Orlando, in the building. Thank you for joining us, John. How are you?
Hey, thank you.
So I guess we'll start from the beginning.
Okay.
It's like you have a famous dad.
Yeah.
That even knew Muhammad Ali.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay,
You're not even old enough to know the famous dad, though.
I met him here in the studio.
You did, but you'd never heard of him before that, right?
No.
Wait,
what's his name?
Tony Orlando.
I think so. Someone said he was a singer, right?
Yep.
Yeah. I think so, but I don't,
Yeah, I get it. Not your kind of music anyway.
No.
What kind of music is that?
Now they call it elevator, but no.
Elevator.
But back then, I guess it was pop. The song,
Pop?
yeah. He had a bunch of number ones like Tie Yellow Ribbon, Around the Old Oak Tree.
Okay.
Candida, Knock 3 Times.
That's crazy. I'm looking at it.
Yeah.
Millions and millions of views.
Yeah, he had a
my
TV
goodness.
show. He had his own variety show on CBS in the 70s from 73 to 77. He had a TV show every Wednesday night. And, I just ride his coattails now. You know?
So, born and raised in Vegas?
No, born in New Jersey.
What?
Yeah, my dad's a New Yorker. Yeah.
Did you tell me this already?
No. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, born in New Jersey, but we moved to LA when I was 3 because he got a TV show. So, I didn't grow up on the East Coast. I'm a West Coast guy. Yeah, I lived in LA my whole life and then moved here to Vegas 5 years ago.
So what got you into podcasting?
So I used to do stand-up comedy, believe it or not. I was actually funny back in the day, Nestor. Yeah. No more. I lost my edge. I got nothing now. Not funny anymore. I don't know.
So you don't even have a skit?
I got nothing.
Oh,
yeah.
Man.
But I did stand up for 10 years.
Wow.
From time I was 22 till I was like 32.
Okay.
And I started opening for my dad, obviously. And then I used to open for guys like Tom Jones, Paul Anka, Dionne Warwick, the Four Tops, the Temptations, just all those kind of. Yeah, yeah.
Wow.
Yep, I opened for the Temptations. They were performing for the Miss USA pageant. And I was their opening act. They were on TV. I was not. I was just the warm-up guy. Yeah. But so I did stand-up comedy for 10 years, and then I owned, after September 11th happened back in 2001, no one felt like laughing, and getting from point A to B was so hard, traveling-wise. You had to get to the airport like 4 hours early, and like it was just a pain, So I took some time off. I fell into starting a PR firm in LA. It was like I did a favor for Marshall Faulk, the football player.
Running back.
He was a partner in a magazine called Controversy.
Okay.
And they were trying to get Brooke Burke on the cover of the magazine. And one of my friends was like, "Hey, I know this girl that works for this magazine, and they're looking to get Brooke Burke. I know you know a lot of people. Can you help them?" I said, "Yeah, I can probably help." So I helped them get Brooke Burke, and then one thing led to another, and all of a sudden I owned a PR firm, and Controversy Magazine was my first client, and Marshall Faulk, it's kind of crazy. Yeah. Then I had that for 10 years, and then the economy went crazy on us back in like 2008, whenever that was, and we crashed with the economy. And then I worked at a mobile app development company that was owned by one of my clients from the PR firm. Mm-hmm. And I was just kind of the guy that I had a big contact list of celebrities, obviously, just from growing up the way I did. So I helped them bring a lot of like celebrity branded apps to life. Like we did one with Pauly D. We did like a game, silly little game on the boardwalk with Pauly D. I forgot what it was called.
Yeah,
it was a little game. You had to avoid the grenades walking down the boardwalk.
I remember that.
We did a game with the honey badger. Remember the honey badger video? Do you remember that YouTube video? No? No, I don't know. Screw it.
Badger don't care.
But yeah, honey badger. Yeah, exactly. But yeah, we did an app with Rampage Jackson, Cristiano Ronaldo, like a bunch of deals I put together. And but my heart was never in it, and that was like 5 years. And then I took a year off, and then I kind of missed. I didn't want to go back to stand up.
Hold on.
Yeah.
No. What'd you do during that year off? That's important.
I just fucked around. I didn't do anything. Yeah.
No, what's that mean? Because fucking around to you. Maybe fucking getting fat,
Yeah.
And fucking around to other people, maybe.
Yeah.
Hookers and blows. So
yeah. No hookers, no blow. Got a little fat. Yeah, that's always a thing. But I just kind of took time off for about a year, trying to figure out what to do.
A bit?
Not really. No. I mean, I came here a lot. I'm a gambling degenerate, so I play a lot of poker, a lot of blackjack. Okay. And then podcasting just kind of made sense. I was listening to Joe Rogan, and he's always like talking to his friends into starting a podcast. And then I followed. Do you know who Gary V is? Gary Vaynerchuk. He's like
I do.
Yeah, he's
I'm big. I'm big into Gary V.
Yeah.
Since getting out of school, he's probably him and maybe 4 or 5 other people. Only books I've read.
Okay. Yeah. So. Like jab, 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 right hook, or one of the. Yep. So he was always like telling people like triple down on what you're good at. And I was like, fuck, I'm good at talking. That's it, So I started a podcast with my buddy Jake. He's a retired UFC fighter, Jake Ellenberger. He was an active fighter when we started Action Junkies. And the rest is history. We've been doing that 5 years now. Jake's just on the show periodically now. He's too busy for me. He's got 3 kids now, so he didn't have any kids when we started. But I do the show every week, and podcasting was just a lot of fun. And then we're trying to build out the Junkies brand. So I think you guys know Gio, who's over here sometimes. He has Fitness Junkies, and we're bringing Vegas Junkies back, Political Junkies, Sports Junkies, getting ready to launch that. It's been fun.
So when you started Action Junkies, did you start right from this studio?
No, I started, I was still living in LA. And so we actually started doing Action Junkies at Hollywood Park Casino. I pitched them on being a sponsor of the show before the show even existed, and just sold them on, between all my contacts and Jake's contacts, we can get fighters and comedians and actors and all kinds of stuff down to the casino, and it would be like a good look for them. Mm-hmm. So we were there for the first 9 months. Then I met a girl here in Vegas, and I moved here to Vegas. for Vanessa. I think you've met the pint-sized warrior. You know, I'm considerably older, like 20 years older, but it works. So I moved here for her and then started doing the show at a different studio. And it just wasn't a good fit. And then I was like, screw it. Let's just open our own studio. And that's how we started Sticky Paws.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where did the name come from?
We were trying to think of a good name and throwing a bunch of names around. And my girlfriend was like, I was thinking it would be funny if we called it Sticky Paws because we have a couple cats and one of them has claws, and every time you walk by her, she just kind of latches onto you and like she's got sticky paws. And so my girlfriend said it as a joke. She was just kidding, and I was like, "Yeah, that's it. Let's go with it." And she was like, "No, I was just kidding." Everybody hated the name at first, and now I guess we're stuck with it. So.
They still hate it. Just
yeah. Yeah. What's that?
He's telling you to check your phone.
Check my phone?
Yeah,
okay.
so Travis fucked up.
Travis going to tell me I need to reschedule tomorrow's podcast again?
Again, yes.
You can't be serious.
Give me the phone number.
It's okay. You have Brian's number. You deal with it. Okay, sorry.
So when did you meet Travis?
I met Travis at the other studio. Okay. He was the engineer there, and he was great. And the people that owned it were great. But just as you know, it gets pricey as you start adding shows, and I didn't have deep pockets to keep adding all the shows I wanted to do, and they wouldn't partner up with me, and then I just couldn't get studio time when I needed it. You know, because sometimes you guys know, like a guest calls you last minute and says, "Hey, I'm in town. Let's do something." And you need to be able to come in and do something and take advantage of it.
You know how it is, John. Yeah, he gets it.
For sure.
John gets it.
Yeah.
All your employees need to see this.
You know,
John gets it.
Yeah, you know, and so you know, I would call them and say, like, "Hey, like Marcus Allen, you know, NFL Hall of Famer wants to come in tomorrow, 3:00. They're like, "Oh, we're booked." I'm like, "Okay, what's a good time?" They're like, "We're booked all day." I'm like, "Well, let me get in the last after all day's over. Let me take that last spot." No, can't do it. And Travis was the only one. I would sometimes go around their back and I'd text him and be like, "Hey, man, can you do me a favor? Like, do you mind staying?" And he'd always say yes. So, you know, we got it done. And then it got to a point where I just couldn't afford to be over there. I was trying to add more and more shows.
Right.
And then I heard he put his notice in. And I freaked out because I was like, "Well, what? I don't want to be here if he's not here, you know." So then I went to him on the side and I was like, "Yo, like, what's going on? You're leaving?" He said, "Yeah, I don't want to do this anymore." And I said, "You don't want to do this for them, or you don't want to do this at all? Because that's two different things, you know." And he's like, "I don't want to do it for them." I said, "Well, if I open up a new studio, you coming?" And he's like, "I'm in." So the rest is history. Here we are at the Sticky.
That's
That's pretty
and how long ago was that now?
That was last year. That was March 2021. We opened last March.
Wow.
Yeah.
So when did you guys put the plan in motion? And
like December. November or December.
So it was quick.
Yeah, it was quick.
It was quick. No wasting time.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, wow. So what was it like for you to you know, have to find a building and have to, you know, put it together to your liking and make sure to, you know.
Yeah, was there much build out here or?
Yeah, this was just an empty shell.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, like an empty warehouse space. And the landlord, you know, they like work it into your rent. They just roll it into your rent, so you don't have to come up with all the money down. They just kind of roll it. Your rent just goes up. Mm-hmm. So yeah, it was win-win. It worked out. Yeah.
Yeah, because it looks beautiful.
Thanks, man. Yeah, I love what we did in this room for you guys. It looks great.
Yeah,
I love it.
So, so when did you start getting clients, and how difficult was it? Because now you got a studio, now you have overhead. You don't have to, you know, hustle to get studio time, but now you have to pay the overhead.
Right, now the meter's running. Yeah, for sure. It's been relatively easy, all word of mouth. We have not really done any advertising. You know, honestly, when I opened it, I had said it didn't matter to me if we rented this out to anyone because I wanted to get so many junkie shows going. If all this was just me paying for all the junkie shows, I'm fine with it because it's still cheaper than what I was paying down the road, or it's about the same. But you know, down the road, I was paying for 3 hours a week what I pay for rent here. I mean, it's crazy. Yeah, you know. So yeah, I'm able to. You know, if we rent it out, great. If we don't, great. But we've been really lucky. I mean, we've had, you know, a lot of great shows come in. I think I don't even know how many are here now. With you guys and all the the Fight Star stuff. There's obviously tons more, but you guys like quadrupled us. But yeah, it's been great.
Yeah, I was gonna ask, what was that like for you?
And for your other clients to have this influx of people now bombard the studio.
Yeah, they haven't liked that, the other clients, but it is what it is. I like the energy and I like the people and stuff, and I try to keep everybody happy. It's hard to keep everybody happy, when with business. There's always someone that is unhappy with certain decisions, whatever, and you just do the best you can to keep everyone comfortable and happy. But yeah, it's been good.
So so you spoke about your connections, but I guess how do you get all your guests? Because I feel like between you and Dating Intelligence, there is a huge amount of big name influencers and or celebrities, whatever you want to call them, coming through these doors.
Yeah. Most of the shows book their own guests, although I like helping. It's no big deal to me to send off texts or emails to help book guests. So I try to be as active as I can.
You've helped us. Absolutely.
Yeah, man. It's like we still got to get Teddy Atlas on here. It's been good, and a lot of it's funny with podcasting, no one sees each other really as competition. I think everyone, at least here, I think everybody kind of is willing to help. The shows all help each other. So like Dating Intelligence, like Jamie Villamore.
It should be like that because, networking is introducing your audience to me and my audience to you, which otherwise wouldn't do so. So there's no harm, no foul.
Right. It's win-win. Yeah. So like a girl like Jamie Villamore, she knows so many people herself. Michael Sartain, I don't know if you guys met him yet. But,
I haven't met him personally, but I've been here when he's been recording in Studio B.
So he knows tons of those hot girl influencers that have crazy followings, up to 20, 30 million people.
Yeah, whenever he's here, that green room is lit with someone that is looking smoking.
Yeah. So he's real good about sharing guests also, and so it's been pretty easy, to do.
So what is the 5-year plan? What's the goal for John Orlando and Sticky Paws?
Yeah, so the goal is to get 20 shows or so up and running, like junkie shows, sports junkies, golf junkies, everything junkies, and hopefully a couple of them break out and do well. Obviously, you're not going to do Joe Rogan numbers, but there's a lot of success in between Action Junkies and Joe Rogan. Somewhere in the middle there. And, if you have a couple shows break out, you can get acquired. There's so many acquisitions happening in this space. Spotify can acquire you, iHeartMedia,
Barstool's acquired some big ones.
What's the other one? Blue something?
Blue Wire.
There you go.
Yep. Yeah. So that's the goal, is just try to build up a portfolio of shows and see if you can make enough noise to get acquired. And if not, hopefully you can just make some decent money on the way, along the way.
So, your license plate.
Yeah.
That was nice.
You like that? Podcaster?
I did like that.
I was shocked that it was available. Yeah.
Take that off, man.
That's a good one. It's funny. I used to have the car before this. I had an Audi RS5.
Okay.
Which was actually a better car, like handling wise, like everything, top to bottom, was a better car. And I turned it into. I have a buddy who owns a bunch of car dealerships in LA. And so I did a trade with him where he just pimped out the car and made it look like the Action Junkies race car. I'll have to send you pics and stuff. So it looked sick. And because I was like, at least I'll drive around it'll be like driving a billboard around town, right?
Yeah.
Hardly anyone ever stopped me and asked me anything. It says Action Junkies. It looks like a race car. It had sponsor logos all over it. It looked really cool. Maybe in 3 or 4 years, I'm not kidding you, 1 or 2 people said, "Hey, what's Action Junkies?" Literally 1 or 2 people.
Did you have some sort of phone number on there?
No phone number or anything, but I just figured.
No QV code?
I just figured they'll type it in, just Google it. I don't know. Nobody,
people are lazy,
nothing.
bro.
Yeah, I guess so.
You need a QV code on there.
My license plate, I'm not kidding you, twice a day. Someone will roll up next to me. Yo, what podcast?
No way.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like that one little thing. So live and learn. There you go. Yeah.
That's funny. Yeah,
it is. Wow. It is. So how long you been in Vegas, you said?
It'll be 5 years, July 1st.
So
Yeah.
that's not too long.
No. Yeah.
How have you been dealing with the heat?
Man, it's rough. I always tell people like, oh, it's just, people always say like, oh, it's just the summer, 2 or 3 months. It's really like 4 months of hell in terms of heat, but you're used to it from Florida. I mean, to me, Florida's worse.
When would you say hell starts?
Memorial Day, a couple weeks. Yeah. Like the 100.
I mean, it's all right. I've been checking the weather, bro. It's like 95, 96. But you see, this is what I tell people. I don't feel it. I leave my house at 5 in the morning. And when I leave here, like after this show, the sun's not out. It's barely out.
Oh, that's a good point. Right. You're here so much.
And you guys stay on 65. It's winter in here. I got to wear hoodies in this place.
Yeah. But it gets up to like 110, 115. Oof. It's
Someone said it was
hot.
120 last year.
Yeah, it was. I just didn't want to say that. I don't want to freak you out.
So what do you do?
Stay inside, man. It's tough. Like try to park in the shade. Try to,
Oh man,
it sucks. But when you park in the sun, it's rough, man. It's hot. I can't lie.
Steering wheel is no joke. I bet.
Yeah. Yeah, it's brutal.
So what keeps you here?
I do love it. Other than that, I love Vegas. I like that it's a 24-hour town. I can't imagine living anywhere else. I went to UNLV too. I mean, I feel like I was kind of raised here in Vegas because my dad was always performing at the casinos and stuff. So this was always felt like home away from home. And like I said, I used to gamble. I used to gamble a lot. Not so much anymore. I mean, I play poker now, but I used to play like blackjack every week. I would come here to Vegas and just light it up. Good or bad.
I used to be big into blackjack.
Whoa. Hold on.
Oh boy.
How much we talking, John? What's big?
Most I ever won was $32,000 playing blackjack. Started with literally $200.
Beat me.
It can't be done. Like only in the movie does that happen. 200 all the way up to 32,000, 32,500 actually in Mandalay Bay. Coming up on my anniversary, it was Memorial Day weekend of 2001. Yeah. Yeah. 200 all the way up to 32K, man. And then lost it all that same night down to like 3,500 and got it all back. It's insane. Only in a movie does that happen. Doesn't happen in real life, but it happened to me. It's crazy. Mandalay Bay. Yeah. I won
how long was this process?
I know. I had to be in a whole day.
No. Like it started at 4 o'clock in the morning. So I came in it was Memorial Day weekend, so it was Monday. So it's like Monday night / Tuesday morning. All my friends went home Monday morning. Me being the degenerate that I was, stay one more day. So I stayed all of Monday. 4 o'clock in the morning, I'm coming home from one of the clubs by myself, coming back to the hotel. I was at Mandalay Bay. And I had $200. I walk up to a blackjack table and I tell the dealer, I go, I got $200. That's all I got. And I'm letting it ride 5 times. I'm gonna try to win 5 hands in a row. So I go 200 to 400, win. 400 to 800, win. 800 to 1600, win. 1600 to 3200, win. Now this is going to be the 5th one. It takes a lot of balls to keep stacking it up, and I needed the money too back then. And so I put 3200 down, and the dealer doesn't deal. And I'm looking, I'm like, what are you doing? And she points to the sign. It was $25 minimum bet. 2,000 max, and I'm trying to bet 3,200. So I call the floor guy over. I'm like, hey, I'm superstitious. I said 5 in a row. I'm stacking it up every time. You have to let it ride. Otherwise, the cards are different. I mean, obviously they're not different, but you're out of your mind. And I might have been in an altered state. I don't.
Out of your mind.
Yeah, I don't smoke, but back in the day, I was no stranger to a little ecstasy and hit the nightclubs back then.
Yeah.
So I'm out of my mind. While this is clearly I'm out of my mind. I mean, I'm letting it ride all 5 times, right? So he goes, okay, you can play the one hand for 3,200, but if you win, you got to go back down 2,000 table max. I said, okay, thanks. I get blackjack, which pays the 3,200 plus half, pays 4,800. And so I dropped down to 2,000 a hand, and literally it was like, you ever seen the movie Rain Man? It was like Rain Man. Like you just keep winning every hand. I mean, it was just crazy. And I get all the way up to 32.5.
And no one sat down to ruin it.
No. Wow. It was 4 o'clock in the morning. There's nobody. Everyone's sleeping. So now I go. I get the cash, and now I'm walking by the blackjack table again, and actually I stopped at a craps table on the way back. I took $500. I'm again out of my mind, right? And it's so I bet. You ever play craps?
Yeah.
Okay, so I bet on 12. Pays 30 to 1. It's only good for one roll. $500 on 12 is insane. Like a normal person puts $10, $20, maybe $100. $500, but it's just stupid. It's just dumb. I don't hit the 12. You know, if it would have hit, it's 15K. You know, I don't hit. So now I got 32. I'm a little OCD, so like 32 is almost a better number for me than 32.5. I know that.
No, I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
So now you feel me. Okay.
I agree.
So now I gotta walk
closer to complete.
Right. So now I gotta walk by the blackjack table that I won all the money on my way to like the elevators, right? And it's the same dealer, and she goes round 2. So I was like, maybe it's meant to be. All right, round 2.
No, she's trying to reel
I know,
you
right?
in.
So I thought, well, if I lose the hand along those lines, if I have 32. I'll go, if I lose, I'll have 30, and then I go up to room with 30. It's almost a better number than 32. It's weird. It's not, but yeah, you get it. So I play $2,000, and she gives me an 11, and she's got like a 6 showing. So I got to double down.
Oh, my God.
So I double down, so now I got 28,000, and I lose the hand.
Oof.
So now I got 28. So then I'm like, shit, well, let me just get back to 30. So I play 2,000 and I lose. And I'm like, damn it. So I play another 2,000 and I lose. Now I got like 24. I'm like, what the hell? Like I just had 32. Now I have 24. Like that's a big difference. This is not
huge
cool.
difference.
Yeah. So I'm like, oh my God. So then I play 2,000 and I end up doubling down again and I lose again. So I got 20. I'm like, what the hell?
20's a good number. You should have left.
I wish I would have. So I end up playing that stupid game. You know, I lose and I'm like, let me get back to 20 and lose a few hands. Let me get back to 15. Let me get back to 10. All the way down to like 3,700.
Oh my God.
I almost was in tears. I was so depressed. I couldn't believe it. Now it's like 6 o'clock in the morning and all the older people are coming downstairs, those early risers.
And let's just remember, you started with 200. So
start with 200, so I'm still killing it.
So 200 to 3,700, like you almost... Like
it's still a good day.
That's a hell of a
good day. But you're depressed though because you know what you made, what you've lost. Right, now. It's over.
And I'm like talking to myself like, you fucking idiot, you did this again. I can't believe you did this again. You know what I mean? You know, again, like I've been here before. Right. You know, yeah. So this big but the rodeo was in town that week or starting that week, and so this guy comes down. He's got a big cowboy hat and a big belt buckle, big dude, cowboy kind of dude, you know. And he's like, "And what's going on, biggin?" And like you said, though, it looks like it's a $25 minimum table, so I have 3,700. It looks like I'm killing it, you know. So he's like, "What's going on, biggin?" Calls me biggin. Okay. I'm like, man, I had 30 grand. I just lost. He's like, well, come on, get it back. I'm like, get it back? Like, there's no, like, what? This is Vegas. There's no get it. The fact that I got it to begin with is a miracle. There's no way I'm getting it back. The only thing keeping me at this table at this point is I know that the walk back to the hotel room and I'm all the way down the hall.
That's
like
literally be sad and
just
depressing.
the walk of shame. I don't want to do it, you know? So I'm just sitting there and just betting. He's talking my ear off, you know, and all of a sudden, like I'm up to $5,000, you know, and play $1,000 hand and win. I get 6, you know, and just keep going. All of a sudden I'm at 10 and I'm starting to get my mojo back, feeling good, you know. I'm tipping cocktail wages, $100 for pineapple juice, you know. I'm all excited. And I got it all back, 32.5. 32.5, got it all back. Wow. Unbelievable.
Did you walk away at the 32.5?
Walked away. Yeah.
Walked away. Did the guy stay there with you?
Yeah, he was there the whole time. He was, I told you so.
Was he playing?
Yeah, he was playing. Yeah.
Did he win?
I don't remember. Yeah, I think he had to win because the deal kept busting, so I'm sure he was winning. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, but he was just betting like 25 a hand. Like he wasn't really trying to go crazy. You know?
I have a family friend who, you know, retired and moved to Vegas and whatnot. Huge poker player.
Yeah.
And when I say huge, I'm talking about they'll go on like, they've had their nights where they lose like 20K, 30K.
Yeah.
But they'll have their nights where, you know, they win whatever. But they'll be there for a day.
Yeah.
Like literally they've had the same dealer come back for their next shift the next day and the same person's still there.
Yeah. Yeah, I've seen people do that.
Crazy.
I can't do marathons like that.
Crazy.
Yeah, I like to get in and out.
Speaking of marathon,
Yeah.
you guys do a 24-hour show once a year, right?
We do. We
Is
do
it once a year?
Yeah.
And
First weekend in March.
This was your third year?
This was the third year. I tapped out the first year in the 20th hour. I had like 3 guests cancel like down the stretch in the first year. And it's like we weren't getting any extra by doing it other than just bragging rights of doing it. And I was so tired and I was just like, fuck this. Like, I was like, let's just call it a day. And then I didn't think anybody would care. All my friends were like pissed at me. A couple UFC fighters I know, like Julian Marquez, he was like mad. He was like, wait, you stopped? He was like, you don't quit? He was so mad at me. So, and then the second year we did it. In my defense though, the first year we did it, I did it all wrong because we started at 8:00 at night. That was dumb. I was already up since 9 a.m. that day.
Yeah, so you wasted airtime.
Yeah. So like I was already up 36 hours by the time we got to the 20th hour. So it was like that was a stupid plan. Now we do it right. Like I get up at 5 and we're on at like 5:30. So it's like boom, and just get after it. But yeah.
So the first 2 years was where? Because you're only 1 year in this studio.
This was the second time we did it in this studio. So we kicked off this studio with the 24-hour show. Yeah, last year.
And you just had this really big networking thing that I hate that we missed because of the Benevita.
Right.
That backyard had so many people.
It was crazy, man. Yeah.
I couldn't believe it.
Yeah, me neither. One of the guys.
How many was it? Did you get
a couple hundred
count?
people? Yeah, it was like over a couple hundred.
No official head count?
I don't. Maybe David Kohlmeyer has it.
Because they did a pan. I seen a pan of a video. I could not believe.
Yeah, they had a taco truck.
I hated that I was not here. I'm like, fuck that. I missed out on.
We'll do it again. We're gonna do it again
and really meet a lot of important and potential guests as well.
Yeah.
How was that, and how'd you get so many people in
It was great. I can't take any credit. There's another show here called the Problem Solver Podcast.
Okay.
David Kohlmeyer. I don't know if you met him.
Yeah, we've seen him.
Retired cop. He was a New York police officer for like 5 years, I think. And then he was a Henderson cop for maybe 3 or 4 years. He put it all together. He's a big networking guy. He owns Las Vegas Legal Network, so he helps refer people that need a lawyer for anything, DUI or whatever, just anyone that needs a lawyer. So he did it as a networking event for him. So there's a lot of like doctors and lawyers and real estate agents. It was a good crowd.
It looked good.
Yeah, it was good.
Looked like would have been some good conversations.
Yeah.
Did you meet anyone interesting? Were you here?
Yeah, I was here for most of it. Yeah. I met some cool people. Maybe some people.
Anybody potentially you're going to have on your show?
Yeah, well, there's a few that might start doing a show. There's a couple of real estate agents that came in to see the studio then the following day that want to start doing a podcast. And then a couple different surgeons, a heart surgeon, a plastic surgeon. We're thinking of doing the show, yeah. So, yeah, it was good.
How long are you in for the lease here? If you don't,
3 more years, and then it automatically extends another 5 unless we don't want to, or
Do you think you will need to expand in those 3 and in the next 3 years? Do you foresee having to need more?
Yeah, I think
space?
so. I think I might talk my buddy next door, the physical therapist, into moving somewhere else, and maybe us take that spot.
What?
Yeah, or
so he's your buddy.
Yeah, well, he's become from here, but he actually fixed I had chronic tendonitis for like literally 2.5 years. I couldn't even curl more than 25 pounds without major pain for 2.5 years. And I went and saw 3 different physical therapists. I was so close to scheduling surgery because I couldn't even, never mind lifting 25 pounds, I couldn't even pick up a bag of groceries out of the trunk without major pain.
Wow.
Yeah, it was bad, man. And I tried rest. I tried everything. Nothing worked. And Gio goes to this guy, Ron, next door. And he was like, just go see Ron next door. And I was like, dude, they're all the same. I'm over it, man. I'm just done. But I was so desperate. I was like, fine. So I went to him and I talked to him. And he's like, yeah, I could probably fix that in 4 to 6 weeks. And I was like, come on, man. It's been 2.5 years. I've been going to people for like twice a week for months. Like nothing helps. 4 weeks, fixed.
Oh, wow.
Pain-free. Curling 45, 50 pounds, no pain. It's crazy.
Wow.
Yeah.
So, John, where can they find the podcast and what is the schedule?
We are every week, although this last month we've been releasing a lot of episodes because we do the 24-hour and then we break that into like as many episodes as possible because there's like 40 guests in the 24 hours. So it's almost like 35, 40 episodes that we get out of it. So we've been releasing, every few days. But yeah, it's Action Junkies, JUNKEEZ. You can go to Action Junkies at YouTube or on Spotify or Apple Podcasts or wherever else you listen to audio.
And any social media you want to direct anybody to?
Action Junkies Podcast on Instagram, or my personal is just John Orlando, JON Orlando. And same thing on TikTok, John Orlando.
So John, what are some... Go ahead.
Oh, I was going to ask... Austin was mentioning that you had a relationship with Junior Seau.
I knew Junior, yeah. Oh. So I've known Marcus Allen for a very long time, like 30 years. And Junior used to come to... Marcus had a couple different charity events every year. One was like a bowling poker event that he did every year. And then another one was a golf tournament that he hosted called Angels on the Fairway in Cabo, which was amazing. 300 models and like 100, athletes, actors, whatever, in Cabo for like 4 or 5 days. It was amazing. And Junior would come to that. I was all the time. Nicest guy. So nice. Were you a Chargers fan or?
No, I'm a football fan.
Okay.
I'm a Bears fan, but I'm a football fan.
Okay.
So because I'm a football fan, I'm a Junior Seau fan.
Got it.
Yeah.
He was a nice guy, man.
Definitely loved his work on the field. So
yeah, he was a beast.
Curious on that.
Yeah.
I only obviously I knew of him, and because I don't watch football.
You're just boxing, huh?
Yeah.
Like that's, you just...
Yeah. But I did used to play him as in the Madden game all the time. He was one of the best, what was it, like a linebacker.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
He was perfect on the defense, so.
That's good stuff.
But John, man, I want to thank you. Obviously, don't want to keep more of your time here, but we do want to thank you for coming on the show and having a little conversation with us.
I love it. Got to get you guys on Action Junkies.
Absolutely.
Okay.
I think I want to get your dad on as well too, man.
Oh, he's got stories for days. He has got so many stories from Muhammad Ali, Joe Frazier, Sugar Ray Leonard. I mean, my dad is a huge, or was, back in the day, like boxing fan. I mean, he used to go all the time, Madison Square Garden. Ali would leave him tickets. I mean, can you imagine Muhammad Ali leaving you tickets to a fight?
But you're a UFC guy, right?
Yeah, I like UFC.
More than
yeah. Boo. I like the older. Oh man, I think you'd love it if you gave it a chance. No?
So if John,
will you come to a fight? If I get tickets, will you come to a fight?
Yes.
Come on.
Yes, we would.
Come on.
Yes, we would, because...
No, let me tell you why not. Because I went with Pat. He took me to Miami to that triad shit. Oh my God, it was so brutal.
No, but that's not.
It was like
different.
It was like punching.
First of all,
it was like Rocky beating the beef.
The guys. First of all, the guys fighting in triad are fighting in triad because they can't get sanctioned with UFC or any other fucking organization, right?
Mm-hmm.
But
it was brutal.
Totally different. I've seen that crap. Totally different. Totally different.
If you came to like Dana White's Contender Series on a Tuesday night when that starts, I think next month, every Tuesday, it's guys trying to fight their way into the UFC for like contracts.
Basically the Contender.
Right, and they do it right here next door at the Apex. It only holds 200 people. You can't buy tickets. It's only invite only. Dana White leaves me tickets. If you came to that, I think you'd like it. I think you might be hooked.
Wish all that was boxing.
No, we'd go. Because as content creators, that's so much content and so much to talk about right
there.
Like people don't think, no, because it's hard to believe, but it's true. It's hard to believe that a grown ass fucking 53-year-old guy ain't seen UFC, that doesn't watch other sports, only boxing.
No, I used to watch it when it was free on Strike Force.
Strike Force. Yeah.
So, I watched it there. And that's only because, there was nothing else. So it's just like, oh, whatever.
Right.
They usually used to play on us too. Like they'll play either before or after boxing.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh, whatever. You leave it on.
I think if you went, you'd like it, man. It's good.
I mean, it's not that I don't like it. Like I said, I used to watch Strike Force, and I used to like Cyborg.
Okay.
But I think she did get to fight Gina Carano, right?
Yeah, murdered her.
Yeah, and then after that, you know, I don't know what happened, but it was always hard for her to get in the UFC. When she finally got in the UFC, she lost to somebody eventually.
She became champ, but then she did lose. Yeah, Amanda.
But she had success, though.
Yeah. She had success for sure.
She had success.
But she didn't become as big. Like, yo, when she was in Strikeforce, she had like this Gennady Golovkin,
I agree.
aura about her.
Yeah, but
people were scared of her. They paid Carano a good check to finally get in the ring with her ass.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, it was crazy.
No, I felt she was still big in the UFC, but Amanda's big, you know, especially at that time. Amanda was coming off the Ronda Rousey fight, and it was like that was putting Rousey into retirement.
Yeah.
Did they ever fight?
Who?
Amanda and Cyborg.
Yeah.
Amanda won?
Yeah, but
it's not pretty.
But no,
not
but
pretty.
Yeah. But no.
But is Cyborg old? I met her in person.
I mean, she was definitely on
Let
the
me tell you
tail
something.
end.
She's fucking sexy in real life. No.
Really?
In real life. No, because I know she got that manly looking face to her. And you might look at her sideways, she look old.
Right.
In real life, yo, I'm telling you, where was I at? I was at the Evander Holyfield fight. Check my interview. She had this white dress on. She is okay. I'm telling you.
Yeah, but no, even in that fight though, even in the Cyborg and Amanda fight, if I remember correctly, Cyborg landed some fucking shots on Amanda because it was the first.
But she's
round,
older
yeah.
though. But she's older though, right?
Yeah.
By the time she got her shot at an Amanda, she was probably already old and shit.
Yeah, but I definitely do believe that she got big enough. I mean, I just felt she was right under Amanda as far as I mean,
for
you're
sure,
a bigger guy
for
than
sure.
me. The first UFC fight I saw was 196.
Oh wow.
Connor and Nate Diaz won.
Oh, I was there.
Yeah, that was the first one.
Oh no, I was at the second one. That was when Connor got choked out.
Yes.
Yeah. I missed that one.
That was the first one I ever saw.
Oh, you saw a good one.
No, not in person, on TV.
Okay, on TV.
On TV, I've never seen. I've never seen a UFC fight in person.
We need to go. Would you go with Connor fights? Come on.
You have more connections that I'd rather take advantage of than UFC.
But you can take advantage of all of them. You don't have to. You don't have to limit.
I want tickets to a show.
What do you want to go to? Chris Angel,
Mr. Orlando, whatever show you formally invite us to, we're literally going.
Tell me what you want.
I don't know. Whatever David Blaine. Anything Latin too. Like I know there's so many like Latin singers come out here. My girl's into like anything reggaeton. So tickets. We were actually trying to buy tickets to where is it?
Who?
T-Mobile in October.
September.
It's October 14th.
For what?
October 14th. Karol G's.
She's a Colombian singer.
Yeah, I know who she is. She's on a lot of EDM tracks.
Is she?
Yeah.
Oh, they made her songs into EDM.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
So maybe that helps get tickets.
Yeah.
Because she's gorgeous.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I have no clue why Anuel left her. And his new girl is not nowhere near.
Downgrade.
Yeah, I don't know what he was thinking.
Didn't he get a tattoo of a portrait of them like across his back?
Who?
It's this very popular Latin, reggaetonero artist. He was, with Karol G or whatever. But yeah, she's coming over here to T-Mobile, is it?
Yeah, T-Mobile.
October 14th, so I'm interested in that. Anything David Blaine, I'm interested in those things.
Okay.
No Blue Man. That was the worst show in my life.
It's so bad, right?
I don't know why people don't tell more people how bad that show is.
It's so bad. It's good for like 5 minutes, and then you're just over it.
It's good. I was shocked at the reaction to the people.
Right. They love people go 6-7 times.
They love it, and nothing happened. Like just doom, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And you're like, yo, no, seriously.
Yeah, man.
Actually, John, because I was thinking, right?
What?
I've never been to a show, so definitely want to check that out. Does Vegas have, so I went to my first comedy show in January.
Yeah.
Like true stand-up comedy.
Yeah.
Fucking loved it.
Okay.
And I'm like, because I know Kevin Hart comes out here, but he does like 12,000
right.
at Mandalay Bay.
You want more intimate, like a comedy club.
That shit was fucking
like a
dope.
Laugh Factory.
Yeah, I can get you Laugh Factory anytime you want to go.
Yeah.
Literally anytime you want to go.
It's out here?
Yeah, it's at the Tropicana. Mm-hmm. And even this Thursday night,
We double show Thursday.
Ah, okay.
Our only it would be a Friday.
Okay.
Because those are usually not double shows unless we're doing the crazy.
During the week, if it ain't too late, I'm not opposed.
Okay.
At 7 p.m., 7 to 9.
So, is comedy that short?
There's a 7:30. There's a
hours?
I think Laugh Factory has a 7:30 show and a 10 o'clock show.
I could do that.
Do 7:30
all day.
Yeah. Let me know whenever you want to go.
Anytime. I got to keep the little lady happy.
Yeah, you got to do that for sure.
Because all I do is work. I don't take her nowhere.
Yeah. You know who's really funny? You won't want to go see him.
Why? If he's funny, why wouldn't I?
Because you won't believe that I'm right.
Who?
Carrot Top. I'm telling you.
Get the fuck out of here.
Listen to me.
Bro, isn't
Get
he
the
old
fuck
as
out of
hell
here.
right
You
now?
go see Carrot Top, you'll be real fucking happy.
I saw my guy when I was living in Summerlin. What was that, 2017? I think. I ran into my guy at Smith's. I ran into him, but I didn't say shit to him because it's like I truly don't even know what the fuck. Is he from Mad TV or some shit?
He's funny. No, he just I think he started on Star Search. It was like an old talent show. You remember Star Search back in the day, right?
I do, but I don't remember where Carrot Top came from. I just know it was he just it was Carrot Top.
Because it's like I've always known who he was, and I don't know why I know who
Carrot
he
Top
is.
is funny. I'm telling you, you'd be laughing. Carrot Top's funny. Yeah.
You're hilarious. You don't know why you know.
I don't know why the fuck I know the guy. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like, shit. Bro, no, because shit like that pisses me off. Because now, John, I'm 25. I'm at the age, look, I've talked to you. I'm fucking balding. I've been single for nearly 5 fucking years. And I was telling this guy, he's like, yo, where are the hot spots in town? I'm like, I don't know. I don't go out. And it's like, so I'm asking questions. I'm trying to see. All right.
Do you go to nightclubs? Are you a nightclub guy? Not really. You're up so early. It's impossible for you, right?
It's very impossible.
Right.
But
not Friday nights.
I would try if it was my genre.
Yeah.
Pat took me to zoo. That just wasn't for me.
No, nighttime or day or like a pool party.
He took me nighttime.
What about like a pool party? Would you do like a Saturday or a Sunday afternoon?
I'm not
like
in as good shape as you, man. I see you hit the gym.
Dude,
triceps popping
but
over
listen,
there.
if I went to the pool right now, the shirt's staying on, dude.
What? Who goes to a pool party with the shirt
I can't do it.
Let me tell you.
I can't do it right now.
Listen, we're about to get sponsored by like this vegan company.
They're not vegan. They are not vegan.
They do sell vegan.
But they do offer vegan services, but they are not only vegan.
But they sell vegan.
But they are a
We're
meal
going
prep.
vegan at least for 2 months so that we can drastically drop some weight on both of us.
Who's going?
So we can have
you think I'm going vegan in the summer?
No, but you don't have to go vegan. Just no sugar.
6-pack, baby. I've been stopped sugar.
Nah.
I mean, this has sugar. This is but I mean, I've been stopped like putting sugar in
fried
shit.
food.
John, ask him.
Fried food.
I don't really eat fried food. What we
Cookies
had
and
today?
chips and all that shit.
We had baked chicken, rotisserie chicken.
Rotisserie. Well,
Okay.
Yeah.
Bread.
I'm actually losing weight out here.
Yeah, I'm losing
you
weight.
look fine, man.
No, but I'm fluffy. I need to get. You can't go to a pool party now.
Right.
Cut the
Right.
Oh, I need your triceps.
No, see,
look at these little arms.
You know how I was in San Diego. So when we went out to San Diego, they're like, "Oh, let's shoot a promo, Danny. You'll jump in the pool." I'm like, "Absolute." Yo, I took my shirt off. I go to the pool parties out here in Vegas. I don't give a fuck. The shirt's coming off.
No, there's always guys like that.
But no, let me tell you, I don't know what it is too. I don't know if you can relate. I don't know if New York or Jersey's like that. In Chicago, a guy with money, all women see is a dollar sign. I mean, a fat guy, all they see is a dollar sign. If you're fat, they associate him with.
I can see that.
They associate him with, but I'm trying to lose a little bit. I don't. I've never wanted a 6-pack ever. I want like a small gut.
I think that I wouldn't mind having a 6-pack since I don't remember having one since like 17.
So,
and let me tell you, I tried very hard in 2017. I dropped all the way to 217 pounds and still couldn't find a fucking 6-pack. Eating no sugar, no carbs, running. I was fighting and everything and still couldn't. Yeah, I had the 4-pack. That bottom?
It's hard, man.
I had the 4. That bottom?
Even 4 is respectable, though. Shit.
That is respectable.
I only had a six-pack one time in my whole life, and that was 2019. I went from 207 down to 170.
And you didn't even feel, probably you weren't even happy. I was not happy.
I felt scrawny.
Yeah.
I did not like the way I felt.
Me neither. I felt like I was being pushed around at 217. It didn't feel good.
What do you weigh? What do you weigh now?
I'm probably anywhere from 244 to 254.
But you're a big guy. You're tall.
Yeah, I'm about 6'5".
Yeah, that's tall.
But again, I'm still fluffy. We haven't been to the gym in like 2 weeks.
Your schedule's tough, man.
It's not. We got to just get more focused. Stop hanging out because we could really leave.
Yeah, I was gonna say
after the show we can leave. I can even not wait for the MP3 and I can upload after I take a fucking shower after the gym. I just need to get a little more discipline. It's really me. I'm kind of hoping that this new situation because we were just there today and that
the gym's right there, man.
The boxing ring's already there. It's
the issue is that though.
Together.
It's like even if there's a gym there, like now there's no trainer. Like you got to fucking train yourself, and people cheat when you're training themselves.
Right.
At least we need a pad man in that motherfucker.
Right.
Someone that at least do pads.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Definitely.
I got to tell you, man, I have such respect for what you do, both of you, because I'm like you. I eat what I kill, right?
Exactly,
and
man.
that's a lot of pressure, and the commitment that you make to doing the show. I mean, once a week for 1 hour is a full-time job if you podcast, booking a guest and doing the show and keeping it fresh and just once a week is a full-time thing. What you guys do is absolutely insane. 6 to 10,
John,
4 to 7.
We counted the other day.
It's incredible.
We counted the other day. And we looked it up and everything. We average 40 hours of live time.
Yeah,
live.
I mean,
live.
respect.
Live.
Yeah, and live.
That has nothing to do with once that fucking camera goes off, the hours that we stay in this office.
And the social media and the TikTok and
but
seriously,
John, I'm telling you, it ain't work for me. For them, probably.
Yeah, I get it.
For me, it's like a dream coming true.
Yeah.
Every day it's a fucking blessing.
Yeah.
I don't know we had a guest and he was talking about mindset and he was right. He made me realize it's true. Like it's hard to have a bad day.
Yeah.
I get out of my dream to get in my dream car.
Yeah.
To go home to a decent home, to come back in my dream car, to come to my dream job. Like I can't get upset. You know, and look, the other day, just casually, someone called me like, "Hey, you want a basketball player on your show?" I'm like, "Fuck it, yeah." I'm texting the guys like, "Who's this guy? I don't even know." And that's the beauty of being in Vegas.
Yeah.
And all I hear and see is growth.
Yeah.
I know these guys have heard me kick, scream, yell, and bitch and moan, but that's because I see the potential of what could really happen if we just.
Yeah, and it's your baby.
Fucking cracking.
It's your baby for 10 years, right?
Yeah, man. I've been at it for a long time, and
it's like I
feel like this is the beginning, though.
It's like I tell you, though. Through everything, numbers don't lie. It was still, your second best month ever.
So shout out to your studio, man.
Yeah, thanks,
this
man.
This pretty studio got us to our second best month ever.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Our first month together full time.
Yeah.
Our first month together, April.
And it's only gonna get bigger. Like he said, like this week, he's gotten calls and we've gotten social media DMs like, "Hey, we're in town.
Yeah.
Put me on the list."
Yeah.
And it's like, wow, the job is getting so much easier, you know?
That's a great place to be when they start calling to come on.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's great, man.
So, it is bittersweet though, John, because it's like I can't wait to go to the new studio, but that means we're leaving you guys, so it sucks.
Yeah.
Because I've grown attached to my man Austin here. He's a great engineer, and obviously Travis is a great guy, but that studio is so big. I could just imagine like the guests, you know?
Like
it's the whole pennies dropping situation. It's like, it's so beautiful. It makes things easy.
So we literally were there earlier, and Ness was like, "Yo, what about bringing this table over there?" And I'm like,
"It's too small, right,
bro?" Like,
I don't think so.
I definitely.
Of course, for the room, it might look small because he's picturing just this table. I'm picturing keep the functionality of this table. Now we actually have space. I'm not crashing into the shelf, you know?
Yep.
We can have a girl on the right or the side of us fucking shaking her ass or on a bar, you know? And then there's still room for a fucking couch or something. You know what I mean? Like, think Joe Rogan, think Drink Champs, think Joe Buttons, think Everyday Struggle, is it? With the one with academics? Like, think space, man.
Yes, but one thing I will say, even with them, is that they have adjusted for situations. So one thing I told him is, I love having the space to do all these things, but do we necessarily need or want all these things in here at once? You know?
I mean, I think it's like Madison said, do it once so you don't have to go in there and do it again. So it's like, yeah, you set up your couch space, you set up your desk space. So it's like Saturdays we watching the fights on the couch.
Yeah. Yeah.
Weekdays we got our guests, we at the desk. It's 2 sets in one rather than Studio A, Studio B. You know what I mean? Like
no. And I agree with that, but I'm saying it's like, instead of leaving the couch in there, just.
But won't it look good aesthetically? Imagine a nice rustic leather couch.
I think it could look cool.
Maybe even a couch, just like we was at the Benavidez house. You look nice sitting in that big chair. Just, you know what I'm saying?
Think about this too. Think about this. We have the green room, and I get it. You know, it's probably more an ideal situation to keep your guests outside, but that room is so big, like someone can sit there and watch the show and just be told, like, hey,
are you talking about, is it the conference room?
Yes.
The glass? Yeah, man. It's nice.
And it's elevated. It's like, I'm like, feel like all high. I just can't wait.
Yeah.
I can't wait. I'm like, Madison, get me in. I'm like, yo, you can literally tell Travis and take this whole shit over there. Like, just bring this over there. What are you waiting? He's like, no, we need at least 2 months. I'm like, August? I can't even wait till August.
Yeah,
that place.
It'll be worth it though.
It's gonna be
like
great.
I told us, we want to do it right.
And another thing is, I don't want to wait because they got the cover.
Yeah.
So I can fucking park in shade.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? I need that.
Well, to be fair,
showers. I could go to the gym.
It's gonna be great. Yeah.
If I don't lose weight or look great by the end of this year, it's because I'm lazy. Because that situation is too easy. It's like, go down a flight of stairs. Yeah, you know.
Or you could technically even take an elevator down if you wanted to be.
It has an elevator.
If you want to be lazy going to the gym, you can take the elevator down.
Is there a kitchen over there, like a full kitchen?
There
like
is.
3 kitchens. 3 kitchens. It's fucking insane, man.
Yeah.
It's rooftop.
Full kitchen is
atrium.
You got to get Patrick. You got a chef over there now for you. Tell me you need a chef.
Listen, I'm grateful enough with the space. I'll cook my own shit.
That's right. I heard you cook, actually.
I can cook, man. I'll cook my own shit for real. With that space,
yeah,
it's again, it's like I said, there's no way to not look better because there's refrigerators, everything there, you know?
So where the full kitchen is right by the studio, I was telling, I think Austin or maybe Travis, literally it's like a walk from the front door to the back door.
Yeah, you were telling me.
There's another area, a kitchen area with a full-size fridge, no stove, but a full-size fridge, like literally fridge, freezer, microwave, sink area, and then it had like...
it's crazy.
Yeah,
because Patrick is so that place is already filled with his tax people. I can't.
They're already working.
Wow, and they just got keys Friday, right? Didn't they just get keys?
No, they had keys I think by May 1st.
Okay,
but a certain section was leased back to the company.
Got it. Okay,
but they everyone has offices. They're working. I'm like, Jesus, I'm jealous. I'm ready to go. I want it because it's nice.
Yeah,
it is nice.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Peter Lick was a very.
Man, did you know there's that much money in taking pictures? I sure didn't.
I didn't know. I'm just like, I love his style.
His style's great.
Yeah,
photographers always have.
No, taste.
Yeah,
his
taste.
Everything.
So much furniture that he left too. I'm so grateful.
Like one of a kind pieces too, not just
beautiful.
It's not IKEA over there.
No. So the table that is currently in that conference room, I remember they said the legs, because the legs are steel. They literally use like
don't tell me a crane.
No, it was like railroad, like
steel.
Yes, to put that together.
I don't know who's gonna move that fucker. It's huge.
No, you have to take it apart. You can't fucking move.
Even
it.
the legs, though.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
one. It's like a gigantic X, but thick than a. Man, it's big.
Yeah. And he owns all those buildings over there. Did you know that?
No.
Yeah. That's just
the ones to the right?
Yeah, behind?
All those buildings in that park, that little park are his.
Yeah, those are all his. Those are like the delivery and the warehouse.
He's moving just across the way.
Holy smoke.
Yeah.
That's a lot of bread.
Right?
Pictures are crazy. Man.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
I didn't know. Look, I didn't know.
I was one of the walkthroughs I did of the building. It was like a list of like his accomplishments and shit, and like I looked them up and shit because I appreciate photography. And just unbelievable, like the accolades and the awards. I mean, he's a world-class level photographer.
If you go to Venetian, he has a gallery at the Venetian. It's right next to Tao. Check out the gallery. It's unbelievable. Some of his shots.
Crazy.
Yeah,
man. Hopefully, that building also gets us some sponsorships. You know what I mean? Being in the building.
Yeah. They'll come.
Yeah.
They'll come.
But we're going to get...
It would have been cool to meet him, don't you think?
I don't really care, man. I just want his building.
No, but think about it though. Like you say,
he could be a guest.
No. But hear me out though. Like you say, you don't really care, but I've been with you in that building numerous times. Every fucking walkthrough, we see the same shit, but you're still admiring and
I love
amazed.
it. Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. He could be a guest. You're right. You know. I mean. It doesn't matter if I meet him or not, but if we can make it happen, then I would love the conversation from an architectural standpoint because he did a lot of sick things in there that I love, and then a lot of pieces. I mean, his doors, all the glass. I mean, it's just a lot that I can appreciate. I like modern, contemporary, but I also like rustic, and that's what he did. He's got like modern
It's a
with all the
perfect
glass.
Mix. Yeah. It's a perfect mix.
He's got like all this modern with the glass, and then he has all these rustic, amazing one-off pieces.
Right.
Then like right there, even the studio, think about it. Like even our studio, fucking glass all around is surrounding everything, but then you have like the rustic wood on the back. You have the wooden table with the steel
legs.
Yeah, so open ceiling,
and then
you
it has
see the
fucking
ductwork.
power shades. I can't wait to fucking floss those shades.
No, let me tell you.
Yo, Austin, turn the shades down. The guests is too much light coming in.
So it has
hell.
there's an atrium right there. And I was complaining. I'm like, yo, this fucking atrium. I'm like, the bamboo trees are dying. Fucking windows all dirty. We found the door to get in there. And I was ready to get in. I'm like, look, this shit's dead. We need to clean it up. We need the landscapers out here to come get this shit together.
Yeah, man.
Oh, man.
It's a great feeling. It is a great feeling. I hope
but that's what I'm saying.
we create some magic.
Bro, my grandfather used to tell me, take it easy. He like, you want to move too fast, you got to take it easy sometimes, champ.
I hear you, man. But just like the numbers increased just by being in this facility, I believe that the same is going to happen. There's so much space to create. Like we were on the rooftop and I'm like, that's it. We're opening the show here. We're going to be facing this way so you can get the whole skyline of the mountain, and then we'll turn this way and you can see Las Vegas Strip. It's like you're being able to offer your viewers so much more.
Yeah.
So
a
they feel
nighttime
it's a
summer
value.
show up there on the roof.
So much you can do. I do want him to put the deck like he has in the LA spot though, because
I haven't seen that.
I ain't trying to go through the roof.
I haven't seen that.
Yeah, the LA one? Oh
Nah.
yeah, it's nice, and he has.
You got
he has
pictures of that?
Nah. But maybe Madison. You don't have pictures of the LA spot? What's it called? The penthouse?
Yeah.
The studio in LA.
No, I've never been there.
Oh,
okay.
Yeah,
Is Madison still here?
It's pretty dope. It's pretty dope. It's big too, but it's not obviously nothing as big as this. But it's
That's
a
like
big
48,000 square feet or something
This
crazy.
is 48,000 square feet.
Yeah,
it's insane. He's putting the fucking MMA ring in there. I got so mad. Like, oh, MMA, I hate it.
No, it'll be good.
I know. It's good for, I guess, cross promotion.
Yeah.
You know, it's funny because I met Henry
Cejudo. Yeah.
And you know, right away when he's seen how I am, he's like, man, I got to come talk boxing with you. And I forgot to get his fucking number, man. But the Schmo knows him.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'll try and get with him, man. But yeah, he's pretty cool. He was pretty cool. I've been meeting a lot of MMA guys out here recently.
Yeah.
It's funny.
A lot of them love boxing.
Yeah, not enough to actually do it though. Just to improve their the stand up. You know
I see a lot at the fights as well.
What?
A lot of MMA fighters. I mean, I met Israel Adesanya at a fight, at a boxing fight. So, and I saw him at another one. So he's been to numerous. And Cowboy met him at a fight. And then who else? Yo, what's my guy? He was like fat. He looked like a country boy. Had like
Roy Nelson?
Yeah. Big country, yeah.
Yeah.
That's when I used to be like, brother.
He's a good guy.
Bro, I used to go to fucking weigh-ins and just like get hammered and shit. Like just fucking scream like a degenerate at the fighters.
What?
Yeah. I had at the Canelo Khan weigh-in, Amir Khan swung at me after getting off stage and making weight.
Why?
What? Because you was heckling?
I was heckling.
Oh shit!
That is all I will say. As a fan. I mean, the way, and I remember that day. It was raining that morning and everything. We got down there at like 5:30 in the morning, and we weren't the first people there. It was outdoors and everything. It was raining, and we're just like drinking Hennessy, trying to stay warm and shit because it was a little chilly. And yeah, I was pretty messed up. But yeah, I've enjoyed UFC events so much. Like that's probably been like some of the most positive and memorable experiences I've had, like in Vegas outside of boxing.
Yeah, they're fun, man. I'm telling you.
Outside of boxing, for sure. But it was for me.
Nah, man, I'm more into maybe I would love to do some ATV.
Okay.
In the desert.
Yeah,
that's cool. Before this opportunity, I was daily shopping for ATVs.
Really?
You still should.
Florida is big. It's huge out there.
It's huge out here.
And I used to go running in this park, and I didn't know they had this huge trail, and I'm like, damn, I got to get into it. So right when I was gonna buy a Banshee, it's like I'm in the wrong state for a Banshee. Like, yeah, people have them in Florida, but they have more like, the Hondas, the ones with the snorkel because of the water and stuff. So I had to restart my search, and I ended up not getting it because of the move. I mean, it would have just been sitting in the garage, but I'm still into it. When I got to Florida, I just went and rented one, and they took me all through their acres that they had in some farm out there, and it was pretty cool. So I want to do it out here. I know it'll get dusty, but I'm still into it. You ever done it?
Yeah, I've done it.
Out here?
Yeah, out here.
Oh, that's what's up.
Out here. A couple guys I was in the military with.
Oh, they had their own?
Yeah, they had their own.
Okay. Yeah,
so
I need to rent.
It was actually really cool that like every 4th of July, that was like our thing. We would go, like we would have the entire weekend off. So not on the 4th, but maybe like a day or two before, we'd go up to the mountain. Hella guns, hella ammo, a little bit of C4, and then ATVs, and just...
I forget what it's called in Florida. It's like redneck something in Florida.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to tell you, there was like 50 people, and maybe 3 were of minority.
Yeah, no, it's definitely... we're the minority in that sport, but it's cool.
Yo, one of the guys was like... He was like, so where do you guys buy the C4 from? I'm like, yo, I don't care where they buy it from, yo. I don't want to. In my eyes, they don't have C4. I don't know if it's legal. I don't know if it's not legal. I'm like, bro, what do you mean we're gonna blow up a fucking refrigerator, bro? When I saw a fucking trailer pull up with a refrigerator on the back, I'm like, they can't plug that up out here. Because it was a lot of us, bro. It was 50, 60 of us comfortably every time. I'm like, where are they going to plug this shit up at first time? Because that's what they blew up with the C4 was that refrigerator.
How do you just get... anyway.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe they got a guy,
They definitely had a guy.
Yo, they say
it's called Tannerite. You can buy it at like every gun store.
I didn't
know that.
Yeah, Tannerite, yeah.
Okay.
It's a little like white.
Enough to blow up a fucking refrigerator?
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then people wonder why shit happens here.
Yeah.
I'm telling you. That's crazy.
Oh, man.
Damn.
Yeah, so some ATVing, I guess that's it. I don't know.
Have you, so you said...
I've never been to the Grand Canyon, but how long does that take?
Me neither. I haven't been either.
What?
Yeah, I've never been.
I've never been.
What?
Nah.
That's crazy, right?
How long have you lived here, John?
5 years.
Okay, I've lived here longer.
I think it's like an hour away, right?
You can get a helicopter tour. I've never been there, but I know you can get a helicopter tour from the strip there.
I can't do helicopter.
Exactly.
Man.
I don't know that I'm going to be safe in a helicopter.
No, and so my uncle did it.
Feel safe around.
No, crazy thing. My uncle came out here for his him and my aunt's 20th wedding anniversary. they had the shit booked for months, right? And so he had his flight booked for the day, 2 days after.
The helicopter.
No, the shooting on
what?
the strip.
Oh,
October
really?
1?
Oh,
But
wow.
they've had it booked since the beginning of the year.
So they still came?
They still came.
And they got on.
Yes, but here, watch this. He said my aunt was like really worried because obviously that just fucking happened.
Oh, yeah.
And at the end of it, she was like, honestly, I felt probably safer than I typically would have because there was more. There was so much police. It was obvious.
Oh
right?
yeah, that's true.
There was so much.
But
police.
I'm talking about unsafe in the air in the fucking chopper.
No, but they went, and the crazy thing, the helicopter takes you to the bottom of the Grand. So they don't land at the top. They land in the bottom of the Grand
no
Canyon.
thanks. Pass.
And you get out there, and I think it's maybe like wine and some cheese or something.
Bro, let me
whatever
tell you,
the
I
fuck it is.
sat from I don't know, when Pat was whining and dining, he put me in some beautiful place that I could see the helicopters go off. I literally sat there and counted them. They leave like every 3 fucking minutes.
Yeah, Maverick.
I cannot believe how many, and they're beautiful. They're not no rinky-dink chop. They look like jet choppers.
Right.
No.
And it's like, boom. And another.
No, I think.
And another. And they just.
I know one time me and you came for the Devin Haney fight last year, and you were staying at Mandalay, so the Maverick is right across
the street
from Mandalay Bay. And I remember me and you were talking about it.
It was crazy how many. It's like a conveyor belt of choppers. It's just, wow. But I'm still too afraid for that shit.
Me too.
You
No
know?
helicopters for me.
Yeah,
then, seeing Kobe, I'm really good. I'm sure he didn't have a fucked up chopper, and I'm good. So.
Yeah. I've had 3 friends die in helicopter crashes.
They say
and I
it's
know
more-
one girl who survived one, but her whole family died in it.
Oof.
And just hearing her talk about what that was like,
that's
I'm
crazy.
good. No
Yeah,
thanks.
I've only time I've ridden one was in the desert. That's it.
And those actually, again, those look really good in terms of like modern, aerodynamic. They don't look like a regular chopper. They look pretty nice.
What?
Those Maverick ones.
Oh, the Maverick ones?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure way nicer than the shit we have.
They look really
For
good,
sure.
but I still won't do it. My girl wants. I'm like, nah, I'm good.
Bro, like
If I was younger, when you're young, you're seeking adrenaline. Oh yeah, fucking chopper. Not now.
Yo, it's funny because people like ask me all the time, like, world's finest military, and when I was in the Air Force, and I'd be like, yeah, but bro, you should see some of the fucking mechanisms and some of the shit we have. Let me tell you, when I got in that chopper, first of all, Lord knows how long it's been in the Middle East, right?
Wow.
So Lord knows how much of the maintenance was actually kept up with it. I was a little sketch, let me tell you.
Sure.
Really?
I was a little sketch, but maybe that was also because my feet were hanging out of it. So,
Oh, they had to sit to the side, right?
yeah, because like it's not like I was shooting, but they had me like at the. They've changed it now, but it used to be called aerial gunner position. But yeah, it was pretty.
So
dope.
wait, they put Danny in an aerial gun position without a gun?
Yeah, it was a helicopter ride. So what it is, right?
So you just the human shield then?
No. No, it was just something to do. It was something to do.
They still put you in the aerial position.
We used to
They're gonna shoot you first because they think you got the gun, man.
Bro, whatever. Now I'm here. Now we used to deliver them 30 mic, so 30 milliliter rounds, and what else? We 5.56, I think.
Whatever that is.
No, flare.
Ammo.
The hardest ammo to find right now.
Yeah.
No, that's because you ain't called me up, buddy. No,
I know who to call.
It wasn't 5.56. We used to deliver them 30 mic and flare, and they used to take.
I know
care.
shit about ammos. Are you into guns?
Yeah.
That's
You
not my
didn't go to the
thing.
range yet, right?
No,
with
I
Jamie?
didn't go to
Are you
the
gonna go?
range.
Go.
Oh, I'm gonna go.
It's fun. I think you'd be hooked.
John.
Yeah.
I've been twice already.
Okay.
I had the luck to go one time and bump into actually a professional fighter. He was undefeated at the time, but
I was always into guns, right? Mm-hmm. And then
did you see Caleb's plant spread on his Instagram the other day?
No.
That's insane. How many got? I'm gonna pull it up. Go
So
ahead.
I've always been into guns, but before my first deployment, me and my ex had just split. I'm like, fuck, I ain't got nobody to keep my guns. Nobody that I trusted, at least here in Vegas. So I sold them, right? I had like 4 guns. I sold them. And let me tell you, it really tripped me out because in Afghanistan, we have relationships with Turkish and Romanians.
Look at Keller playing spread. He talking about he's going shooting tomorrow.
Yeah, he is.
Bro,
wow.
Let's not forget he's from fucking Tennessee.
But still, that's excessive, bro.
No, I had a coworker.
You know what? It's addicting, though, is what it is. It gets addicting.
Look,
you just
that's
I don't
not that
get it.
much.
Look,
yeah.
Dude,
he said that's not that much.
No,
I know at least 4 people who have more than that.
Bro.
He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 handguns.
Yeah.
4 machine guns. He's got some sort of fucking vest there with clips on it. And
put it back up, Austin.
Extended banana clips over there on the right.
Extended banana clips.
He's got fucking a drum. Look at this drum of bullets.
Yeah, those are so
That'll hold
easy to get
100.
now.
3 drums.
They're super unreliable, though. I would never use them.
Bro, what the fuck is this right here? He's got like a camera, night scope goggles.
I don't know,
Oh, he's
but I
got
love
nods? Damn, that's like 20 grand right there.
This fucking guy is crazy.
Yeah.
Now, look, let me
that's
tell you.
what's this? A 357, right? Or is this a 38?
Might be a
Little handgun?
38, maybe.
Yeah, it could be either or.
Looks pretty small. Might be a 38. This one definitely is a fucking 380.
Yeah, that might be it.
This one is definitely the Glock.
No, I don't think that's the one you were pointing that said 380. That's definitely a Glock. I don't know what that one
Really?
is. Yeah, that's a Glock.
I don't know.
I've owned several, so I know what they look like.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're right. I'm not the shooter, man. I'm telling you, but that's a lot of stuff.
Yo, I was big into guns, but yo, out there, the fucking Romanians, let me tell you, so there was a lot of Romanians in Afghanistan.
Mm-hmm.
They played so much with their guns, and like it seemed like once a month, but it really wasn't because it happened like maybe like it happened 3 times in a 6-month span where somebody got shot.
Yeah.
From fucking horse playing with guns and shit. And then when I came back,
Good old NDs.
when I came back, I was like living alone, and I'm like, yo, I've had here in Vegas my home broken into. I'm like, last thing I need is people.
Really?
Yeah.
And where in Henderson?
North Vegas.
Yeah, I had my house broken into last week.
Yeah,
What?
last week someone broke into his house.
But where do you live?
North Vegas.
But what part though?
Craig and Clayton area. So it's not a bad area.
No, it's not. It's not a bad. See, I was by Aliante. And I'm like, damn, like this is
all the way out there.
Broke in and did what?
Stole electronics from my house.
Oh,
Got them all
yeah.
back because
Fuck.
the Metro found them trying to sell it at a pawn shop the same day.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh wow, that's good.
crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
You wouldn't
crazy.
want to keep a gun in your house, even just.
I mean, it sounds like I have to. You
Yeah.
guys are,
It's better to have it and
two
not need
people
it.
in this room had their house broken
Yeah.
in, so that's
Yeah.
strange.
It's better to have it and not need it than to need it and not have it. That's
do you
what I
have
look
one
back.
now in your house?
I don't, and that's what I was gonna say. So the first time I got back from Afghanistan, I was like single, living alone, and then I went through like basically I've been going through a phase of like living alone, living with a roommate, traveling a lot, and it's just like I ended up deploying again, and I think now is probably the most calm I've been in the last several years, to where I think I could purchase a gun and be comfortable owning it, knowing that it won't sit at my house alone for a long period of time, because that was always my concern. And even though I had a safe, it's like I feel like you need a top of the line safe.
Yeah.
I didn't have no top of the line safe. I had a couple $100, but even that, I'm like, I don't know how reliable it really is. So I feel like now I'm starting to feel like, okay, cool. Get back into it. It's expensive, man. It's an expensive habit.
It is.
I had coworkers. I remember one guy, huge into guns. I remember he had upwards of 50, 50-ish guns, and I'm sure there's people with more, but to me it's like, bro, you're in the Air Force. I know how much you make. How the fuck do you afford this?
Right.
Cause it's outrageous. Like, I had a couple guns, and bro, it's a couple thousand. Like,
Yeah.
by the time, and then I was in the military, so I got all these guns. Nah, bro, look.
So you don't even get discounts as a military?
Here's the thing, though. This is where they would get to me. Yeah, if I would go buy a gun, sure. But they're like, nah, bro, put it together. You got to put the gun together.
That's the worst mistake.
It's going to mean more, and it's cheaper. And if I'm buying what I'm buying at the store, it is cheaper. But I'm not, because they're like, nah, bro, you can't do that. You gotta get the top of the line this, and you gotta get this handguard, and you gotta get. I'm like,
Right.
I've been building a hunting rifle for a year, and it's costing me upwards of like over $1,000 just to build a
What are
hunting
you
rifle.
hunting in the desert?
You can hunt elk out here. You go up northern Nevada, elk, all that kind of stuff.
Do you put in for other states?
No, I don't.
Okay.
I usually just go off my grandfather's tag.
Okay. Cause no, I was asking because that was another thing. People have like invited me and they're like, "Oh, you want to go hunting and shit?" And I'm gonna be honest with you, John. I don't know that I can do like 4 days out in the wilderness.
I couldn't do that.
You know,
I couldn't do one day.
So
Me neither.
No.
So
I actually did it when I was young.
Did you?
Mm-hmm.
So
like camping overnight?
Yeah. I'm not a fan.
But like just like overnight, or you did it for like a weekend?
It was actually, I think, a week, man. I was in the Boy Scouts.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. So was Travis.
What?
Yeah.
So was
Travis
I.
was like an Eagle Scout or something, right?
So then
he was. I didn't get that far. I got close to Eagle, but
so
then
then
they
he
tried to
did
push
it.
religion.
He did it. I think it might be a jamboree or some shit that they do where you have to spend the night out.
Yeah.
You
Well,
can't-
we would
you
do
can't-
Grand Canyon or
you can't
Mount
fucking
Charleston.
progress if you ain't spending the night out. You gotta know. You gotta be able to spend the night and do certain fucking knots and swirl your knife.
The way you just said all that is hilarious.
Because it's funny.
Twirl
man.
your knife.
It's funny. I remember, man. It was all about fucking knots. I still remember the square knot. Fucking so many goddamn knots you got to remember and badges you got to get.
Do you know how to tie a tie?
No.
So all those fucking knots
For nothing.
Really?
I don't wear ties.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
I don't
For
wear
what?
ties, bro.
John, you gotta bring us around some of your people. I've been dying.
All right.
I've been dying to. I've literally, like I told you, Nestor would be like, "Where do we go eat?" And I'm like, "Bro, I don't know, because I don't go anywhere, because it's like, I don't know what it is with me. If I don't know somebody, then I won't go." Or
Have you been to Piero's yet?
No.
Italian? You like Italian or?
My
No?
lady does, so I'm open to listen.
Piero's be a good date night. Piero's is where they shot.
But
the
is it
movie.
on the strip?
No, it's off
Okay.
the strip.
Good.
It's near the strip. It's near Westgate.
Oh, okay.
He's the one.
It's where they shot the movie Casino. It's the restaurant that Joe Pesci owned in Casino.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's where he stabbed the guy in the bar with the pen in the neck.
Yeah.
That's Piero's. Food's
Oh, wow.
legit, man. It's
Okay.
good. Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
What do you do for
I'm
fun
into
here?
sushi, man. Where any good sushi spots?
Kaizen. Kaizen is on Paradise across from Virgin.
Okay.
Open late till like maybe 3 or 4 in the
Hold
morning.
on. Like, I'm extremely familiar with
Next to
that area.
CBS, there's this little shopping center.
bro,
There's
right
a
there.
CBS
Right
where
across-
Shaq's chicken places, Big Chicken.
I go there right there by Azusa, the hookah spot, the Insomnia
the same
Cookies,
lot?
in the same lot.
Oh my god!
Remember, we
Kaizen.
saw it. We
Yeah.
saw it. We saw it right there.
That's so
Yep.
funny.
Go there.
What's that right there to Paradise Bar, I think? Or Paradise
Paradise Cantina.
Yeah.
Yep. Right next
Yeah.
door. Yep.
Yep. That's crazy. I feel like I'm starting to get familiar with every fucking business in that
Yeah.
corner, honestly.
Yeah.
In that corner.
How about like a good steak? Are you a steak?
Yeah, I like
Barry's
steak.
Prime at Circa.
Okay.
Real good. I'll get you set up comped over there. Let me know when you guys want to go.
Ooh,
I'll get you comped. Let me know.
Danny, when you gonna have a date, man?
I don't know.
This guy only flies in dates. He can't. You know the funniest thing about him?
That's true.
I wish I was 25 in Vegas. He says he can't find a girl in Vegas.
Stop. Come on. What do you
Ridiculous.
John, I'm gonna
And let me tell you, you know what it is? He obviously has high standards because I've seen beautiful women in the oddest places where, you know, his theories are wrong, right? He feels like there's only working women in Vegas or ugly women in Vegas. But then we've been going places often together and it's like, oh, look at that bartender. She's fine. Or look at this waitress. She's fine. So maybe it's the tax bracket thing. But there's some decent women.
But to be fair, we've also been going to places once again that I've never been to because it's like I don't get out. And if I do, it's usually like on a tourist get out because I'll have friends fly in or I'm gonna be like I've always been big into flying girls out. Like I was 18 when I moved out here.
You fly them out from where?
From wherever.
Anywhere.
Wherever you meet them on Tinder or something? Or?
No, I don't do Tinder. Honestly, I've met a lot of people through like the boxing world.
Okay.
And then through the military, honestly. And And yeah, like I was 18 flying girls out. Like, I don't know, that was like my thing. And because I moved to Vegas.
What if you don't like them? Then you got them all weekend?
No, but it's usually like I usually know you to like some degree.
Okay.
But there was one time, actually, I've told this story before. There was one time, John, let me tell you. Oh man, I gotta sit up for this one.
Oh shit.
Adjust my camera, Austin.
Oh shit. Okay.
John, so look. So I had got back from Afghanistan the second time. So we're talking pandemic. So it's July of 2020.
Yep.
So
wow, you're fresh out.
I just got out in January of this year.
Wow.
Of 2022.
Respect.
Yeah. And so I had just got back from the desert the second time, and you know, I was doing okay because there was nothing to do even then. There was stuff to do, but not as much to do in Vegas. I had never been with a Mexican girl.
Really?
At this time, what am I, 23?
Okay.
Yeah, I think I'm 23 at this time. Never been 22. Never been with a Mexican woman. I was 23. So never been with a Mexican woman. And there was this girl I went to school with, but she got her body done. Mm-hmm. You know, so she gets the Brazilian butt lift. She gets her
Nestor said,
she gets a lift, right? So I'm like, yo. So she sees that I'm doing well for myself, and you know, I think that kind of, I don't know, regardless of what it was, I convinced her. I'm like, yo, like, come out. She's like, yeah, no problem. But
it's that girl.
Yeah. No, it's not. It's not. So,
damn, I got excited just now.
Nah.
Nestor was going to give me the lowdown.
Because he introduced me to some Mexican girl that obviously had just got surgery, and then, you know, I thought that was her.
Different Mexican girl, different surgery.
He doesn't remember. I think he's going to say it's her.
I think it is her.
It is her.
It's her.
No, because where would you have met her? This was
actually, it has to be her because now both those girls were from the army that you introduced me to.
No. But this girl that I'm talking about, she wasn't from the army.
Okay.
But I'm saying I had just got
But you
back.
know who I'm talking about? That Mexican girl you told me about?
Oh!
Shit.
This guy.
This guy.
Yo, this guy. Yo, you're funny.
I'm funny because I'm confusing one Mexican girl with surgery with another Mexican girl with surgery.
Yo, so she flies out, but John, she has a boyfriend.
Oh,
right, and 2 kids from an ex-husband.
Okay,
that's a
lot going on.
A lot going on. So she flies out. So it's Friday. I already had set up. Truck and DC were sparring at DLX. So I pick her up from the airport, take her to the gym with me. Yo, she's still wearing her faja because it's only been like 6 weeks, 7 weeks since her surgery. And so we leave the gym, go to the room. We do our thing Friday, John. But Friday night, she like disappears for like an hour and a half. And I wouldn't say disappears because I was in contact with her the whole time, but she was with like some girl she had just met. And she came back and I smelled the weed. I'm like, oh, you were smoking? She's like, yeah, they were just like giving me weed. And I'm like, that's kind of like strange.
Right.
And I'm going to be honest with you, John, she just irritated me so much. So the next day, I had just bought a car. So the next day I go pick up the car. She stays at the hotel. And my boy's like, what are you doing today? I'm like, I'm actually staying on the strip. And so his friend was in town. He came. We all go to the pool. We're all hanging out. Yo, the girl and the friend disappeared. I was like, go ahead. She's feeling you. And they disappeared. I wanted her off of my hands. So I'm like.
I like it.
And then, I changed her flight. So she left like the next morning. And it was a good time. My first.
You don't have to fly them in anymore. They're here. They're here.
John, where?
They're everywhere.
You know what?
Whole Foods. Go hang out at Whole Foods, man.
I'm a guy that believes in karma.
Okay.
And believe it or not, there was a point in time in my life where I was like, not that guy, but I was doing pretty well for myself. And I'm doing pretty well in other aspects. But I think I lost my mojo.
Would you ever date a stripper?
I've dated strippers.
Okay.
I've dated strippers.
Can you date her long term?
Yeah.
Because dating a stripper to have sex with her is everyone does that.
No. It was I actually honestly, the only reason me and the stripper didn't work out was because of the distance.
Okay.
And it was like, I don't mind traveling because obviously I'm talking about flying girls out, but it's like her schedule is like she makes her schedule, but it's like, does she want to leave a $10,000 night or, you know, a $20,000 weekend to come to Vegas for a weekend?
So you dating a stripper that's making $20,000 in the weekend?
That's a lot.
Go ahead and lie to us. Go ahead and lie to us right now.
I can FaceTime her right now.
Go ahead and lie to us.
I can FaceTime Miss Allen right now.
She's not going.
She's crossed over from
her
stripping.
followers, her car, her house, and her followers better tell me she making $20,000 a night.
Nah,
$1,500 I could believe.
Yeah.
$2,500 maybe because you're out here in Vegas.
Yeah.
I could believe. 10.
I'm definitely
10,000. You're doing some extra.
Stripping at 10,000.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Because of that, I never brought up how much she made, nor did she ever, you know, bring up how much she made. She told me she had great nights. Oh, today was a slow night. I never knew what a slow night was for her, but I'm like, she lives in a nice condo. Let me tell you, she amazing. When I got back from Afghanistan the second time, blew my mind. First time meeting her in person, but she we had like mutual friends or whatever. First time meeting her in person, blew my mind. Got me a section at a club, hotel, cause like military coming back always lands in Baltimore. But so she was in DC. Hotel, champagne on ice. I've never had a treatment, and that was our first time meeting. Never had a treatment like that from a woman.
You need to bring her back. Fly her out.
And then let me tell you,
she did a lot. To impress you. Wow.
Yeah. And then let me tell you,
for a woman.
No, let me tell you the craziest thing. It's like 5 a.m. Mind you, we've been drinking. It was my first time drinking in like 8 months because I was in Afghanistan. So you know we got the alcohol in our system. Yo, we cried watching Home Alone.
What?
Swear to God.
Okay.
Bring her back.
Home Alone. Who is this woman?
You need to bring her back.
Where's Miss Allen?
Miss Allen's in DC right now.
She's still stripping?
Miss Allen and I haven't spoken some months.
You need to rekindle
some months.
that.
Some months still could mean this year.
Yeah.
It's May.
It might have been, it might. I think maybe the beginning of this year.
I mean,
Better
shit.
slide
Tell
in
her
the
to come.
DM.
No, absolutely the beginning of this year. The beginning of this year.
Tell her come through, be an Untitled guest.
Yup. We have some questions for her.
Yeah. So but why'd you ask about the stripper, John?
No, I was just gonna say, go over to the strip club. You probably meet a.
See, that's another thing. That's another thing.
But I don't think. I don't believe in that.
Hold on, let me tell you. That's another
because they're
thing.
there to sell you a dream. Like I'm not saying that you can't build a relation, but like it's hard. It's harder to weed through the weeds.
Right.
There. Like it's too many.
Look, John, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm a guy that really likes. In the past, I've really liked strip clubs. Haven't really been as much as of late, but I don't think I've ever found a strip club that I fell in love with in Vegas.
A strip club or a stripper?
A strip club.
You been in the Rhino?
Spearmint Rhino, I believe I have. I believe I have. I've been a Sapphire.
Okay.
Which they promote themselves as the world's largest strip club. Let me just tell you something, John. If I'm the world's largest anything,
Yeah.
you think maybe I'm a bit diverse?
Oh, so they're like white girls?
Yeah, let me tell you. So I went with the boxer and his team. It was a post baby shower after party.
Right.
So we go in there and, I don't know some of the people, so I'm just kind of sitting back, keeping to myself a little bit. And they're like, no, we're going to get you a lap dance. What do you like? I'm like, just bring me a black girl. I wasn't too specific. Just bring me a black girl. They brought me a Hawaiian and said, this is the closest thing we got.
The closest thing.
The world's largest strip club, huh?
Damn.
The world's largest. Yeah, but I've been to strip clubs in other cities and I have fallen in love with women, with the club.
East Coast is better than
I went
Scores?
to
Scores?
Yeah.
I went to
That's in Jersey, right?
New York, I think.
Oh no, I thought you was talking about something in Jersey that they
Okay.
have there.
And I'm trying to
New York, Sin City. What's the one over there by the BX, by the Yankee Stadium?
I'm trying to think because the strip club I went to in New York was in the BX. Oh my, no, it wasn't.
They're the
it was
best in the
Queens.
Bronx, man.
Really?
They may be
To
Queens.
me? It depends on your type of woman too, right? You know.
Damn, I can't think of the name of it. I went with I was blessed to go with the fighter. They took care of me for my birthday. Yeah, New York. See, New York strip clubs I've loved. I went to that one and another one. Fuck. I don't think I went to a strip club in Miami yet.
Just think about it. Like Eve was discovered in a strip club. Cardi B was discovered in a strip club. Like
yeah,
in New York, right? Was Eve discovered in New York? Philly.
And Cardi B in New York.
What's your go-to strip club out here?
The Rhino back in the day.
Back in the day.
I've been a long time.
Really?
Yeah.
What's a long time?
5 years.
What?
Yeah.
She don't let you go.
She actually would. She's so cool and chill, but I just don't go because why? What am I doing? I already fucking won the lottery. Like, what am I doing? You know?
No, that's true. So
I send people though. I get you all hooked up over there.
How
I can have them send you. Actually, that'd be good content. I can have the Rhino send you a limo, pick you up right here or wherever you want, and take you comped free. Might need to do a little
party
something.
bus for you, Danny.
Yeah, little party bus.
Yeah,
for
like
you.
the strippers.
Yeah,
it's for content. It's for the show. It ain't, you know.
We're gonna have to do a raffle, man. Who's coming? to strippers?
You know what's funny? You know what's funny? I was telling Ness on the way over here. I was
not
like,
a bad idea, actually.
I was like, I think it'd be good content for me to go to a psychic. Not that I believe in it, but I've never been to one, right? And I'm like, yo, I've been single for nearly 5 fucking years. Like, how's a guy in his lower 20s that's doing pretty okay for himself, living in Vegas,
still single?
Yo, like, I'm not, and I've always known, like, I'm an average looking guy, but I've always felt like my personality, like, made up for it. I guess not. I'm telling you, I think I lost.
Just a dry spell, man.
Lost my mojo.
I got a psychic for the show for you.
Do you?
Wait, can I send it to Austin? Can I send it to Austin and put it up?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Hold on.
Like, is this somebody that you know to the point that you think they'd be willing to do it?
She's actually coming here. We're just working out the date because I wanted to come on Action Junkies because I'm a skeptic when it comes to that.
Me too.
And I wanted to do a reading on the show with me. Hold on. Austin, I'm sending this to you. Put this up. This is a badass psychic, though. You're going to like this psychic.
We're going to have to screen share it, but I'm going to send it to the group chat.
I just sent it to you. Okay.
He has to send it to Ness.
Yeah, so I don't know her personally. I've never met her. I'm always looking for people to have on, like in Instagram, like hot girls, at least like once every month, like on Action Junkies, just because you get the following, you know.
This is his
badass, right? No,
this is his psychic.
She's a psychic. Is she like a legit psychic?
I don't know. It's what it says on her Instagram.
She's a psychic, all right.
There you go. There you go.
I wouldn't mind.
Right? It does say on her. Doesn't it say on her bio?
That was just 7 hours ago.
I did not read the bio. I went straight to the titties.
Oh man.
Yeah, I'm telling you. There you go.
And
Psychic.
she's like Philippine or something.
Yeah. Used to work at the Rhino.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Yeah, those are huge. Oh, we're not sharing that anymore. Okay. No, it's all good. It's all good.
Yeah,
I'll be looking all alone.
Yeah, psychic medium. Yeah. There you go.
So, John.
So how'd you put a hashtag psychic or something?
Yeah.
She is Filipina.
Yeah.
Okay.
John, so it's funny because I was when were we in Miami? It was at I think that was maybe August, September of 2018.
Yeah.
Him and I were in Miami and we go to a strip club. And it was funny because we were talking about the differences on men in the strip club and how, oh, where are you from? Oh, I'm from over here. Okay. So for us, for me in Chicago, and I know Ness said the same thing in Jersey, the strip club was throwing money in the air.
Mm-hmm.
So what was it
or
like?
at least at the girl.
Make it rain.
At least at the girl. Like here, it's nothing like that.
Here, it's not like that. Here, you just sit down and they just come one after another, talking to you, trying to get you to get dances.
Yeah, I went to Floyd's one time.
Oh.
To Girl Collection, and I'm with like a group of pretty well-known fighters, and John, they probably threw like 25,000 in like half an hour, right?
Really?
And you can't see the fucking floor of the couches because we were upstairs. So we're in a private room. you can't see shit. As soon as the girls saw the money stop falling, they swept the shit up and left. There was no conversation, no nothing. It was no names, nothing.
Wow.
It was literally
That's crazy.
Music playing,
that was some dumb women.
Music playing, ass shaking, and then boom, we out.
How you gonna scrape up 25,000 and not want to sit down and see
like
who threw it?
Bad business.
And what's coming?
Let me tell you,
what else is coming?
When I saw the fighter, he's like, "Go get the ones." And I'm like, damn, I wonder what 20,000, because that one person gave this security 20,000. I'm like, I wonder what 20,000 in ones looks like. He brought the shit in a fucking trash bag, looked like Santa Claus, because there was so many. I'm like, oh my goodness.
New York Bullet said it is Sin City by the Yankee Stadium.
Sin City, that's the spot.
That's the spot.
See, man. I gotta go.
And where Carter used to work, that's in Mount Vernon. That was the spot. That was Sue's Rendezvous.
You been there?
Of course. Been to all of them. The one that Fab used to go to, that was it was on the other side,
It's funny, John, because I asked Ness and his girl the other day. I was like, I asked Ness, but his girl was there, and I was like, what's it feel like that you're a guy in your 40s and your best friend's a 25 year old? but it's funny because I've known Ness 4 years now. So to him, that's shit. That's like, this much of his life. But to me, shit, 4 years is
that's
like
a big chunk.
10-15% of my life. So it was just funny because he talks about shit from his past, and I'm like, you didn't used to do that. You didn't used to party. I'm like, what? You used to go to strip clubs.
This fucking guy.
I forget that he had a youth as well.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Look these
guys. Oh, man.
Nah, so I think we should wrap it up because John, I don't think you've ever sat down for 2 hours to do a show. Look
that went quick. That was fun.
He fucking marathon. What are you talking about?
That's right.
Yeah, it's different though.
That's right.
John, we're excited because we ripped the idea and we're implementing it when we open the studio across the way.
What are you gonna do? You gonna do 24 hours?
24
I love it.
Show.
Do it. You should.
Said that's a day.
Do it.
I don't know.
We said no.
You could do it.
We even said it. We even said it before.
It's tough though. I was watching you guys. It's not easy, man. You have to plan a lot. Definitely get some scheduled guests.
Yeah.
But you're gonna go through like 10 hours of no guests, right?
No, we had guests almost every hour. Almost every hour.
Because it's Vegas.
Yeah, it's hard. So I book a lot of them are on Zoom.
Oh.
Yeah. Right. It's hard to get everybody in studios. Yeah, a lot are on Zoom, and then I'd have people from like Ireland on. So it's daytime for them when it's the middle of the night. Middle of the night's hard to fill.
Yeah.
But we make it.
So when is
Connor
coming on the next year's 24 hour?
Maybe.
Are we gonna get Connor?
Maybe.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Are you a proper whiskey kind of guy? When you go to the UFC
really
fight?
drink.
Really?
Yeah.
When did you stop?
I never did.
Wow.
Yeah, I never really did.
Not I'll have socially?
Nah. I'll have a shot with someone just like in the last 10 years.
What the fuck is life like with no alcohol and no weed?
I know, right? Yeah. I'll have a shot with someone just because everyone gets mad if you won't drink with them.
Does your lady have wine?
She'll drink a whiskey sour. She doesn't really like wine too much. Wow. But she'll drink a little bit. But she's drunk. I mean, she's only 99 pounds, so she's drunk after one drink. Like she didn't have to finish it, and she's feeling good.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we're gonna have to get you back on.
All right.
John,
talk some more. But we want to thank you. Please give out your social media once again for anyone that hasn't been following you can do so.
Yeah, just John Orlando, Jon Orlando, just like the city. On Instagram, Twitter, whatever, TikTok, and Action Junkies Podcast on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter.
All right, John. Well, thank you.
Thanks, man.
You're in the building, so we'll take a picture with you later.
All right.
We're going to definitely go ahead and address some of these callers.
Go for it.
Some of these
super chats
and post that we have. But thank you once again. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. John Orlando. So we do have a super chat there from Tony Salgado, right?
Yes, he sent a $5 super chat saying, "What's good, TBV? Here in Dallas, they got rednecks with paychecks. Also, I went to the Red Canyon last time. It's cool. Smoke 6 blunts there and drank there."
Damn. What's the Red Canyon? A strip club?
No, I think he meant Grand Canyon.
Oh. So Ruin 504 says, when is YouTube giving us our plaque nest? What the fuck? Get sticky paws on this. I mean, that's definitely not a sticky paws thing. That's more of a producer.
I'm on it.
More of a producer sending massive emails to some sort of YouTube support to try and hunt someone down that would answer such a thing. But it would be good. You know, I think we said we are going to look into just making our own, man. It's like, what can we do? We got to make our own fucking plaque, especially for the new building, man.
No, absolutely.
We got Dual Ingram in Compton says, the Buffalo, New York shooter is 18 years old. If you were 1 year younger, if he were 1 year younger, his parents would have some culpability. And what culpability do you think parents should have when their children break the law? Also, do you think people would act right if corporal punishment was a thing in prison? I don't think the parents should be responsible.
Well, there was like that one shooting that happened a while, like at the school, and like the parents like totally just didn't give a fuck and didn't lock up their shit, and the kid got the gun, and like they knew that. Or no, I think they bought the gun for him.
I can hear you charging the parent for misconduct in some form, not locking up the safe. But to charge them as a murderer or as an accessory to murder is just not right.
My man's was on fucking Twitch.
Yeah, I heard
live streaming.
Yeah,
shit.
That's fucking wild that even was allowed to happen.
So I saw like a screenshot, and obviously like the shit was like blurred over, like the gun or whatever was blurred over. But I like was able to zoom in because I'm like, how many fucking people saw this, shit go down, and it was. Thankfully, only like in the 20s.
Yeah.
But it was fucking terrible, bro.
Bro, Maldonado is out here wilding.
What are you on?
Like, I don't know why. It's been years, too. Like, these questions are too long, bro. I can't be
Another
doing
hypothetical?
That. Yeah.
What do you say now?
I'm not reading it. Y'all read it. That shit's mad long. It's 2 paragraphs, legit. Like, he be tripping.
Bo actually finna read it.
For sure. He said, another episode, fantasy fights. Please give us a clear breakdown, compare their resumes, who wins and how. At 147, Sugar Shane Mosley coming off beating Oscar De La Hoya versus Terrence Bud Crawford. Coming off beating Sean Porter.
This hypothetical
who wins
bullshit.
and how? My pick is Bud by a very close decision.
Mine's 2.
Mine's 2.
Mine's 3.
That's it.
And then we got
mine's 4.
At 154, Felix Tito Trinidad coming off beating Fernando Vargas versus Lil Charlo coming off beating Castaños. Who wins and how? My pick is Tito by brutal late TKO because Charlo is too tough for his own good, and an early knockdown will only wake Tito up to eventually break him down.
And Tito was chinny. He did get up and win a lot of the times, but he was chinny. Charlo is a real puncher. I'm going Charlo.
Yeah, same.
And to be clear, Maldonado, Tito started at like 140, man. Get that little dude out of here.
Tito too little.
B-Lo, favorite tequila. You got to try Clase Azul. Reposado. Chilled with cinnamon on the rim, followed by orange slice. It's fire. Keep it up, TBV. Y'all been working.
I've had it, not with the cinnamon on the rim.
Just the white and blue bottle?
Yeah, I like the Añejo better. It's just too fucking expensive, bro. Like,
what, Añejo?
Bro, the Añejo is like $600 for the 5th. And that's at the liquor store. Most clubs don't even carry this shit because it's too damn expensive. Yeah, but the Reposado cool. What else we got, champ?
I'm trying to find something here.
We got Miguel, who says, thoughts on attempted kidnapping of Chavez Sr. by the cartel. Money or no money, they were going to kill him. FBI intervened.
That's crazy. Is that true? I didn't see that.
Yeah, I ain't see
I think that's when
that either.
That was a few years ago, and that was some years ago. That wasn't long. I mean, it wasn't too long ago, but I do remember that. I don't know the specifics, but they definitely, because even Ness was like, oh, they kidnapped Chavez Sr. They don't care about nobody. Chavez Sr. did nothing but good for their community and for their country and yada, yada, yada. I mean, but they
tried to get Canelo, too.
Didn't they get like one of his brothers or somebody like that?
His brother. They don't care out there, man. Ain't no love in war and kidnapping. We got Keem who says, how's it feel to be on that West Coast time, finishing the main event, and it's only like 10:30? No, I love it. Honestly, the other day I was going to say West Coast is the best coast. Like, it's crazy.
That's what I love about it.
Specifically because of this. Because, like, you know, my girl used to want to do shit, and I'm like, it's 1 a.m. when I'm done with a fight. Like, now it's like 10, and you can still do something.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Definitely. And even, like, for the UK fights, because, bro, like, a UK fight here, like...
It's at 2 o'clock.
It's at 2 o'clock, but even, like, Joshua Ruiz, the first one... Oh no, never mind. That was in New York, but they
Joshua
did
Klitschko maybe.
No. I'm thinking. What happened was they did it. Remember, they did it earlier to accommodate the UK audience.
In the one in Dubai.
No. New York. They did it earlier to accommodate UK audience.
It was still dark on Central Time though. When
It was.
The second one was in the middle of the day.
The second one was 1 a.m. for me. But what I'm saying. That for the first one here versus a 9 p.m. main event, it was like a 5 p.m. main event. So it was still earlier in the day, so you could still go out and do whatever, you know.
So Ruin 504 saying that YouTube sucks. I'm assuming that's because he feels like he didn't get a notification. I'm refreshing here. Make sure there's not any more. Nesta Gibbs on TikTok and Instagram and Twitter. Catch me at NestGTO.
Ringwalk Danny on all social media platforms, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok.
O'Mason_TBV on IG.
And catch us tomorrow morning for our daily morning show, 6 a.m. Pacific, 9 a.m. Eastern. Make sure to like, subscribe, and share, and follow at Thaboxingvoice on all social media. Peace.
Peace.